Should you buy Pokemon packs on Whatnot? Let's talk about it. Hi, my name's Pokedog. Thanks so much for joining today. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Whatnot has really been it's become very popular, and I felt like it was a good time to talk about whether or not you should buy on Whatnot. And maybe the question isn't whether or not you should buy. Maybe the question is, what should you know prior to buying on Whatnot? There are some definite traps on Whatnot, and then there are also some benefits to purchasing packs on Whatnot. So I thought maybe we could talk about them today. I came up with 7 different things that I feel are valuable in order to move forward with anything on Whatnot. And the first thing here is you need to know the current market price of the thing you're buying, right? So if you were to buy that item on the open market, let's say eBay, Mercari, or retail, what would be the price of that item, right? So what would be the price of, let's say, for example, here's one that I bought. This is a Fossil booster pack, and this booster pack right here, I'll show you guys what I got in it, but anyway. So know the price of the item. You know, this booster pack right here goes anywhere from $200 to $300 on just buying it individually, unweighed. Could be even less than that, really. I mean, you're probably looking at like $192 might be like kind of the absolute floor for this pack. So know the product, the current price, right? So before you go out and you spend all this money, just make sure you keep in mind, what does that pack actually cost? Because the prices can go crazy on Whatnot, and you just need to be mindful that things can get more expensive than they're actually worth. Number 2, predetermine to the best of your ability what you are willing to spend on the pack. What are you willing to spend on the pack or the product? Think about it in your head. As it enters into bidding, they're going to show it to you, and think about what does this actually cost? What will this actually cost me if I wanted to buy it? You know, so people will start bidding back and forth. You know, somebody says $50, someone says $75, and then $100, and then $125, $200. You know, it just goes up and up and up, and you're just thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, like this is getting expensive. Is this something that I'm willing to purchase, right? Is this something I'm willing to move forward? Just consider whether or not what the price is that you'd be willing to purchase it for before actually purchasing it. Number 3, know your odds. Know your odds. All right, so for the example of this Fossil booster pack right here. So this Fossil booster pack comes out of a booster box with 36 packs in it. And you have a 1 in 3 chance of pulling a holo out of these WotC era packs. What I mean by WotC is Wizards of the Coast. So this particular pack is a 1 in 3 odds chance of getting a holo. So when I purchased this pack, I thought to myself, oh, well, I have a 1 in 3 chance of getting a holo, right? And back in the day, holos are what you wanted, right? So in the WotC era, holos are what you wanted. In modern day, though, let's say you're doing a Whatnot, you're opening Whatnot booster box, Vivid Voltage, and somebody already pulled the Rainbow Rare out of the Vivid Voltage box. The Rainbow Rare, I think, is 1 in every 2 boxes. So if the Rainbow Rare has already been pulled, there's a good chance that there's not another one in there. So keep that in mind when you're bidding. You know, don't just throw, you know, the more bidding more money doesn't guarantee you a better pull. It doesn't guarantee you a better pull. So if you're watching a Whatnot stream and somebody pulls a full art, it's a modern booster box, and somebody already pulls a full art, a Rainbow Rare, I don't know, 7 different V cards, like you're probably not going to get anything else out of that box. Now, that doesn't mean you won't. I'm just saying, keep that in mind when you're bidding. Know the price that you're willing to pay if you don't get a hit. Number 4, consider whether or not those items meet your goals. Okay, one of my goals is I really want a PSA 10 Gengar and Charizard from this, or not Charizard, Dragonite, the other dragon. A Gengar and a Dragonite, PSA 10, Fossil Unlimited is like really big for me. I really, really love this set, and so I was really hoping that I might get something like that. So that's why I purchased this. Right now I'm also working on Neo Destiny Shining set, so knowing my goals will help me determine whether or not I want to purchase on Whatnot. When you go into Whatnot and you're not really intending to buy anything, but then you get swept up into the hype and you start bidding and getting crazy, you really start detracting away from maybe some of the other things that you're trying to build, right? So if you're working on a set that's over here and you kind of put that on the back burner so that you can put all this money into Whatnot for stuff that you might not actually want when it comes to your house. So just keep that in mind. I think it's really smart to think about what you're trying to collect right now, and maybe if Whatnot presents an opportunity for you and you're able to go in and actually purchase that, and it meets your goals, then I think it's a good purchase. All right, so number 5, don't buy into the hype. The hype gets crazy. People are just bidding over one another over and over and over. Just keep in mind, it gets a little crazy on Whatnot. I always recommend actually watching an entire stream all the way through, maybe 2 or 3 of them before you purchase. That way you can get an idea for how they work. There's always throw-ins and giveaways and spin wheels, and all that stuff is really, really fun, and there's nothing wrong with it. But it can get a little crazy, so keep that in mind. You can get expensive on Whatnot, so just keep it in mind. I'd hate for you guys to go out there and just throw your money at stuff that you might not want. In the end, it is chance, it's gambling, but it is fun, so it isn't bad. It's just, don't buy into the hype. Just go in there, have a good time, and really think about everything before you bid. Number 6, be careful with your fingers. If you type in the wrong numbers on Whatnot, there's no going back. So if you type in $50 instead of $5 and you win the bid, you're paying $50. So just keep that in mind. And number 7, have fun, not FOMO. Again, have fun. It's supposed to be fun. It is very expensive. But have fun with it. Don't get too crazy. Don't get swept up into the, this is like, one guy I heard, he's like, are you renting this pack? Are you renting this pack? Or are you buying this pack? This is a steal. 156, this is a steal. And you're like, it sounds like a great deal, but like a lot of the hollows have been pulled. Like the chances of you getting a hollow isn't very good. So is it a steal? I don't know. But you can figure that out for yourself. So just have fun with it. Don't get FOMO. There's always more. There's always going to be more of them. There's always going to be more fossil booster packs. You can always go on eBay and buy a fossil booster pack, which I would be very, be careful when you're buying on eBay too. But I guess at least with Whatnot, it's nice that it's coming right out of a booster box and you're watching that happen. So there's a little bit more security in it. But just keep in mind, like, if you miss out on Whatnot because somebody wants to sell something that costs $200 for $400 and you miss out on it, like, it's fine. Just save your money, go buy something on eBay and have your own little private opening session when it gets to your house. It's never a bad thing to be patient. Patience is really good. So let's crack this guy open and I'll just show you what I got. So here's a fossil booster pack. This was actually on Dr. Applesauce's stream, which I love. Check him out. He's a really great guy. I don't know him personally. We got the Aerodactyl, just a non-hollow, but I do like that card a lot. And then I'll show you the other stuff we got. I went ahead and sleeved them up, but Slowbro, got Kingler, Kabuto, Gambler, nice, Krabby, Geodude, Grimer, Energy Search, Horsey, and that was it. So just a really fun, it's a really fun app. And like I said, have fun with it. Don't make it too complicated. But then again, like, really think about what you're buying. Make sure you understand what you're doing with your money. Don't just throw it around. You work too hard for it. You should get something that you're really going to enjoy for the long term, and not something where you're just throwing it at the wind and hoping that it catches wind or whatever. I don't know. Throwing it at the wall and hoping that it sticks. I don't know. Anyway, hey, thanks so much for coming today. If you want to see some pack openings, there should be a video that's popping up on the screen right now. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.